Okay, guess what time it is? It's time for review time for the past week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Impossible Monday. Your first game was Pittsburgh v. Lightning. Pittsburgh won this one 6-2 against the Lightning, the Stanley Cup champions. The first goal was Dandenheinen from Jeff Carter. I'm getting this off of the NHL website. Brian Boyle was the second goal for Pittsburgh from Sam Rafferty and Drew O'Connor. The next one was Dominic Simone from Chris Letang and Brock McGinn. Then it's Anthony Chiarelli for the Tampa Bay Lightning, making it 3-1. Yeah, 3-1. It is Anthony Chiarelli with his first goal of the season from Victor Hedman and Steven Stamkos. Next is Teddy Bluger getting his first of the season from Chris Letang. Next is Alex Killorn getting his first of the season from Steven Stamkos and Anthony Chiarelli. Next goal is Evan Rodriguez with his first from John Moreno. And then Brian Rust with his first goal of the season, no assist. Jari let in 2 and Jari let in 2 and Vasilevsky let in 6. And then Kraken played their first game of the season. Lost 4-3 against the Vegas Golden Knights. First goal was Max Pacioretty from Mark Stone and Chandler Stevenson. Then the second goal in the first period goes to Jonathan Marchessault from William Karlsson and Riley Smith. So it's 2-0 Vegas Golden Knights going into the second. And then Max Pacioretty gets his second of the game, second of the season from Nicholas Hague and Mark Stone. And then first goal for the Vegas Golden Knights goes to Ryan Donato with his first of the season from Vince Dunn and Giannis Donskoy. And then Jared McCann gets his first of the season from Jordan Eberle and Jordan Schwartz. And then in the third period, it is Morgan Geekie, former Kane. Sad to see you go. But it's great that you're getting some ice time somewhere else, Morgan Geekie. Your first goal of the season from Jeremy Lauzon. And then it's Chandler Stevenson. This was a controversial goal, of course. It was seen that he had kicked it in, but it was in the outside of his boot. If it's on the outside of your boot, then it's not as a kick-in. If it's seen in the inside of your boot, then it's seen as a kick-in. Is his goal from Chandler Stevenson, his first of the season from Mark Stone and Max Pacioretty. So, next set of games we're going to go over is Wednesday, October the 13th. The Toronto Maple Leafs played the Montreal Canadiens, and Toronto beat them 2-1. Okay. Your first goal actually goes to Montreal, and it's Jonathan Drouin, his first of the season, from Josh Anderson and Brett Kulak. Then they tied it up 1-1. It is Pierre Engvall, his first of the season, from Michael Bunting and Rasmus Sandin. In the second period, there were no goals scored. Still 1-1, and the only goal scored in the third period is William Nylander, his first of the season, from Morgan Riley and Mitchell Marner. Your next game was Capitals facing the Rangers, and the Capitals beating them 5-1. Of course, all these games are now sponsored by ESPN, so you can go by ESPN Plus and play those games on ESPN Plus. Unless you're blocked out by outages. Your first goal of the game is TJ Oshie, his first of the season, from Alex Ovechkin and Evgeny Kuznetsov. 1-0 going into the second. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. In the second period, it is Justin Schultz with his first goal from Evgeny Kuznetsov and Alex Ovechkin on the power play. Then, with his first NHL goal, it is Hendrix Lapierre, his first goal of the season, from TJ Oshie and Connor Charrier. It is 3-0 Washington going into the third. In the third, it is Alex Ovechkin with his first goal of the season from Anthony Mantha and John Carlson. And then, shorthanded, it is Alex Ovechkin with his second goal of the game, second goal of the season, from Evgeny Kuznetsov and Trevor Van Riemsdyk, again a former Kane. I'll be shouting out my former Canes. And then the only goal scored by the New York Rangers is Chris Kreider on the power play from Ryan Strome and Adam Fox. Your next game is the Ducks v. Jets. This one was a surprising upset. The Ducks v. Jets, a 4-1 loss to the Jets. It is the first period. It is Kevin Shattenkirk, his first goal of the season, from Jacob Silfverberg and Isaac Lundestrom. Then, with his first NHL goal, it is Mason McTavish with his first goal of the season, from Isaac Lundestrom and Jacob Silfverberg, making it 2-0 Anaheim. Then, it is second period time. Kyle Connor gets his first of the season from Blake Wheeler and Paul Stastny. Make it. And then it is Adam Henrique, his first of the season, from Cam Fowler and Mason McTavish on the power play to make it a 3-1 deficit for the Winnipeg Jets. Then on the power play, it is Ricard Raquel with his first of the season, from Jamie Drysdale and Ryan Getzlaf. Okay, next game is the Colorado Avalanche playing the Chicago Blackhawks. The Colorado Avalanche won this game 4-2. An awesome game for both goaltenders. I liked this game a lot, and I watched the flip out of it. Jed Justin gets his first of the season from Andre Burakovsky and Vitaly Nichushkin. Then Gabriel Landeskog gets his first of the season from Nazem Kadri and Eric Johnson. And then Bowen Byram gets his first of the season, his first NHL goal, because he didn't come in until after the playoffs. So it was Bowen Byram, his first of the season from Gabriel Landeskog. And then it's Dominic Kubalik getting his first of the season from Ian Mitchell and Hendrik Bjorkstrom. Make it a 1-3 lead going into the second period. Then in the second period, it is Nazem Kadri getting his first goal of the season from Bowen Byram and Mikko Rantanen. Love Mikko Rantanen. Connor Murphy gets his first NHL. No, he did not. Got his first goal of the season from nobody. It was unassisted. That is the end of the game. The score is 4-2. The players that played in net are Marc-Andre Fleury for the Blackhawks. Sad to see him go from Vegas. And for the Avalanche is new goaltender Darcy Kuemper. Okay, your last set of games for Wednesday was the Oilers beating the Canucks 3-2 in a shootout. First goal for Jesse Puljujarvi of the season going into the first from Darnell Nurse and Connor McDavid. 1-0 going into the second. It is Zach Hyman getting a goal from Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid on the power play. Then in the third, it was all Canucks. It is Oliver Ekman-Larsson getting his first of the season and first as a Canuck from Nils Hoglander and Connor Garland on the power play. Nice point for Connor Garland as well, first as a Canuck. Then it's Quinn Hughes after his signing in the preseason. Quinn Hughes with his first goal of the season from Nils Hoglander and J.T. Miller. Goaltenders in that one were Thatcher Demko and Mike Smith. Next is Thursday games. First game is another upset. The Sabres beating the Montreal Canadiens 5-1. 5-1. Nice start for the bewildering Sabres during the offseason. Kyle Okposo gets his first of the season from Jacob Bryson and Colin Miller on the power play. Then it's Zemgus Girgensons, his first of the season from Colin Miller and Cody Eakin. The second period is 2-0 going into the second period. Second period, it is Chris Weidman on his way back into the NHL, getting his first goal of the season from Yoel Armia and Matthew Perreault. And then it is Victor Olofsson in his first of the season from Jacob Bryson and Jeff Skinner. First of the period for Kane, Jeff Skinner. Nice. Anders Bjork getting his first goal of the season from Zemgus Girgensons and Vinny Hanola. It is 4-1 going into the third period, and then it's Tage Thompson with his first goal from Jeff Skinner and Victor Olofsson. Goaltenders in the matchup were Craig Anderson and Sam Montembeault. Next is the Senators defeating the Toronto Maple Leafs 3-2. First goal is Chris Tierney gets his first goal of the season from Nick Holden and Tyler Ennis. Then Tyler Ennis gets his first goal from Thomas Sabat and Tim Stützle on the power play. Then Alex Formenton gets his first goal of the season from Victor Mate. Then nothing in the second. And then it's Jason Spezza on the power play from Morgan Riley and William Nylander. And then on the power play again, it is William Nylander getting his second of the game. No, second of the year. Second point of the game from Jason Spezza and John Tavares. Goaltenders of that matchup were Anton Forsberg and Peter Mrazek. Next is the Florida Panthers beating the Pittsburgh Penguins 5-4 in overtime. His first goal is Carter Verhaeghe from Alexander Barkov. 1-0 going into the second. Next is Anthony Duclair getting his first of the season from Frank Vatrano and Gustav Forsling. Then it's Danton Heinen with his second of the season from Dominic Simone and John Moreno on the power play. Then Jeff Carter gets his first on the power play from Kasperi Kapanen and Chris Letang. Going into the third, tied 2-2. Then it's Jake Gensel getting his first of the season from Jeff Carter and Chris Letang. Then it's Evan Rodriguez with his second of the season from Jason Zucker and Mark Friedman. Then it's Aaron Ekblad getting his first of the season, no assist. Aaron Ekblad getting his second of the season from Owen Tippett and Jonathan Huberdeau. And then in overtime, it is Carter Verhaeghe getting his second goal of the season, second goal of the game from Alexander Barkov and Mackenzie Weegar. Goaltenders in the game were Sergei Bobrovsky, the Bob, and Casey DeSmith. Next game was the Stars beating the Rangers in overtime 3-2. First goal goes to first NHL goal to Jacob Peterson. No assists, his first NHL goal. Then Radek Faksa, his first of the season from Mira Heiskanen and Ryan Suter on the power play. Then we got Adam Fox from Ryan Lindgren and Antemi Panarin. And then Chris Kreider gets the second of the season from Keandre Miller and Mika Zibanejad. And in overtime is Mira Heiskanen, his first of the season from Jamie Benn. It is Anton Khudobin versus Igor Shesterkin. Lovey, very Shesterkin. Next is the Carolina Hurricanes defeating the Islanders 6-3. Your first goal is, if I can get it to work, Matthew Barzal, his first of the season from Kyle Palmieri and Andy Green. Then it's Andrei Shevchenko with his first goal of the season from Teuvo Teravainen and Ethan Bear. And then Jesper Fast with his first goal of the season from Jakob Slavin and Jordan Stahl. Second period, it is Brock Nelson with his first of the season from Anthony Beauvillier and Josh Bailey. And then Jordan Martinook with his first of the season unassisted. Then Nina Niederreiter with his first goal unassisted. And Anders Lee with his first goal of the NHL season from Noah Dobson and Kyle Palmieri. It is 4-3 going into the third, when it's Teuvo Teravainen with his first of the season from Tony DeAngelo and Andrei Snitchkov on the power play. And then on the power play again, it is Andrei Snitchkov, his second goal of the season from Tony DeAngelo and Sebastian Aho. Okay. Then the Blue Jackets beat the Coyotes 8-2. Disappointing game for the Coyotes, but we knew that they were going to do the rebuild. Goals from Strawman and Keller for the Coyotes. Goals from Texier, Borkstrand, Jenner, Borkstrand again, Bean, Rinsky, Domi, and Nyquist. And then the Lightning beat Detroit in overtime 7-6. The Lightning goals were Andrei Perlot, Steven Stamkos on the power play. Steven Stamkos on the power play again, second of the game, second of the season. Ross Colton, Nikita Kucherov on the power play. Alex Killorn, and in overtime, it is Andrei Perlot with his second goal of the game. Again, great game from Perlot, Stamkos, Colton, Killorn, and Kucherov, and whoever was playing on the line with them. For Detroit, it was Larkin, Bertuzzi again, Bertuzzi with a hat trick on the power play, Bertuzzi with his fourth, and then Nemesnikov. And the first NHL win for the Seattle Kraken as they won 4-3 against the Nashville Predators. It is Jared McCann with his second, Brandon Tanev with his first on the power play. Both were on the power play. Then Wimberg, and then Brandon Tanev again. Great games for McCann, Tanev, and Wimberg. For the Predators, it is Eli Tolvanen, Roman Josi on the power play, and Marcus Granlund. And then the Kings beat the Golden Knights 6-2. The Kings should not be beating the Golden Knights, and especially whopping them 6-2. For the Golden Knights, it is Shea Theodore and Chandler Stevenson. But for the Kings, the LA Kings, it is Dustin Browns, Anze Kopitar on the power play, Philip Deneau, Anze Kopitar again, Drew Doughty on the power play, and Anze Kopitar with the hat trick. On Friday, you only had 3 games to choose from: the Devils versus Blackhawks, Canucks versus Flyers, and the Wild versus the Ducks. The Devils beat the Blackhawks 4-3 in overtime. It is DeBrincat, Doc, and Kubalik for the Chicago. The Doc goal was a power play goal. And then it's Hamilton, Hughes, Johansson, and Hughes. Hughes with 2 goals. Dougie Hamilton with a new team getting a goal. And Andreas Janssen getting a goal there. The Canucks beat the Flyers 5-4 in a shootout. It is Podkolzin's first NHL goal there. Pedersen on the power play. Chason on the power play. Miller and whoever scored in the shootout. Then it's Farabee, Atkinson, Konechny on the power play, and Giroux, Hart, and Demko were in net. And then the Wild beat the Ducks 2-1. Fiala and Foligno with the goals for Wild, and Silverberg the goal for the Ducks. So, next we got Saturday. Saturday had a lot of games on it. First is the Sabres going 2-0. Sabres beating the Coyotes 2-1 in a shootout. Is Ladd getting the goal for Arizona and Eakin getting the goal for the Sabres. Then Panthers beat the Islanders 5-1. Oliver Wahlstrom the only goal on the power play for the Islanders. Then it's Bennett, Duclair, Bennett on Barkov, Bennett with a hat trick, Duclair with another goal, and Barkov is Barkov. Then Boston beat the Dallas Stars 3-1. For Dallas, it was Luke Glendening. For Boston, it was Brad Marchand, Jake DeBrusk, and Brad Marchand again. And then this time, the Maple Leafs beat the Senators 3-1. Josh Norris with a power play goal, the only goal for the Senators. Then it's Wayne Simmons, Alex Kerfoot, and Michael Bunting for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Rangers beat the Canadiens 3-1. This Kreider, this is for New York, Kreider on the power play, Lafreniere, and then Alexander Lafreniere, and Kevin Rooney, and then Jonathan Drouin for the Canadiens. Then the Red Wings beat the Canucks 3-1. It's Connor Garland, the only goal for the Canucks, and Robbie Fabry, Philip Zadina on the power play, and Sam Gagner for the Detroit Red Wings. Then you got Pittsburgh Penguins beating the Blackhawks 5-2. It is Patrick Kane getting a power play goal for the Blackhawks and Kirby Dach. And then Teddy Bluger, Drew O'Connor, Brock McGinn, Danton Heinen, and Jason Zucker getting goals for the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Lightning beat the Capitals 2-1 in overtime. It is Mikhail Sergachev and Steven Stamkos getting the goals for the Lightning, and it is Alex Ovechkin getting the goal for the Capitals. Then the Blue Jackets beat the Kraken 2-1 in overtime. This was a surprise for me. Brendan Tanev, the only goal for the Kraken, and Eric Robinson and Patrick Laine, the goals for the Blue Jackets. Then Carolina Hurricanes beat the Predators 3-2. It is Jesper Fast, Andrei Snechkov, Teuvo Teravainen for the Hurricanes, and Ryan Johansson and Philip Forsberg for the Predators. Then the Blues beat the Avalanche 5-3. It is Justin Falk, Braden Shen, David Perron again on the power play, and Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Avalanche, it is Andre Burakovsky, Tyson Yos, and JT Confer. Then the Sharks defeated the Jets again in an upset. Why Jets are playing so badly, I don't know. It is Pierre-Luc Dubois, Andrew Kopp, shorthanded, and Jansen Harkins. Getting goals for Winnipeg, and then it's Andrew Cogliano, shorthanded. Jasper Willerby on the power play. Thomas Hurdle on the power play, and Rudolph Balsers on the power play to beat them 4-3. The Oilers beat the Flames 5-2. For the Calgary Flames, it is Andrew Mangiapane and Elias Lindholm on the power play. But for the Oilers, it is Derek Ryan, Connor McDavid on the power play, Connor David again on the power play, Jesse Puljujarvi, and Connor McDavid with the hat trick. And then the Wild beat the Kings 3-2. It is Frederick Gaudreau, Victor Rask, and Ryan Hartman for the Wild. And then it's Victor Arvidsson and Anze Kopitar for the Kings. This is yesterday's game, because it was only one game. The Ottawa Senators defeated the Dallas Stars 3-2. It is Michael Raffl and Joe Pavelski for the Stars, and then it's Nick Paul, Chris Tierney on the power play, and Chris Tierney again on the power play for the Ottawa Senators. And Monday, games are not done yet, so these games will not be reviewed till next Monday. So it's going to be Monday through Monday, every day to the end of the season, till the end of the playoffs. Next video will be the preview of your next games. I've already previewed Monday's games. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Go check out the description below for Discord, social medias, and Twitch channel, as well as be safe out there. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see you guys tomorrow or later.